intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
They don't know what they in for. If it coming like this on the intro, what they hit for.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Arizona Cardinals and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for James Conner. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Now Murray. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on, and you're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, it's difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Murray a give. This is Conner. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Murray now to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. And this is caught. He hits more. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. On the counter, it's Conner. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Conner. 4 yards on the pickup there as they'll leave him with a 3rd and 4 more for the first.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that will get on tackles, especially closer to the line of scrimmage and mixed traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making a big-time play?
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Here's Murray. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Robbie Anderson, 39 yards. And the Cardinals are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. Another catch for Valdes-Scantling. Mahomes to MVS there for the Kansas City first. Now Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdes-Scantling. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Now it's Mahomes again. He's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll run for the first time with Jerick McKinnon. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. This from 32 yards away. Butker's kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams combined points on their opening drives, and they still trail. They answer the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss. And they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense, they get their first interception of the game, and since they were in plus territory, didn't have too terribly far to go, but they take it all the way into the end zone.
And you intercepted in that close, you're automatically picking 6 points the other way, but what I like most about it was how the defense rallied, got up on their blocks, and didn't commit any penalties as well.
goes away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On 2nd and 7, Murray. Ertz has it left side. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he walked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
From the 27, Mahomes. Over the middle, it's complete. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. Mahomes now on first down. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And again, it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. He'll get this one to Kelce. That's complete. Touchdown. Travis Kelce, 46 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they went standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take over the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did. And came through with a big-time pick six.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. A dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
That return gets all the way to midfield, so we know the field position is absolutely flipped at this point. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I might think about blitzing right now to try and take field position back.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's
trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. That pass complete to Moore. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On first down, Mahomes throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes out to his left. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. To throw, it's Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Byron Murphy there on the tackle.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From the 27, Mahomes looking middle, and that's complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. To throw again on second down. Mahomes, that's complete right around the 8. And the Chiefs are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Mahomes to throw once more. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
An incomplete pass on first down. Here's second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. But finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, That's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late. It wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it, the bottom line is it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hopkins. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Murray sets to throw on fourth. That's complete once again to Hopkins. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Now Murray off play action. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best.
And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Mahomes will throw for it. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. Two-point conversion makes this lead even bigger.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, but he opted for the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is not one. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
We're back now in KC. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. A third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. Fourth down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now Murray's got to have this one. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. On first and 10 is Connor, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. Seems pretty obvious defensively. The key was stopping the run game. successful.
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to make it 4th down. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Murray now on first down. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. To throw is Murray. That'll be caught by Anderson. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. He's got a man complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon can vent.
And now it's blocked. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it to the right side. It's Kelsey. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. Little insult to injury here late in the game. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there. And that...
My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes better. Why these tell me? You can join the journey, you is worthy. Just allow me, no. Kicking down your door. Bloodsuckers, I see this industry is filled with sheep. People that pretend to be something that they will never be. Oh my, I just need some little old peace of mind. The sons of kings, the ghouls, the gods. The moon, the light, the fools, the fogs. My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes, baby. I can never be controlled. Let them know. 500 helicopters driving me gonzo. But they want you just to envy. Let them see it. I'm the first to say it, now it's time you just believe it. I got too many fakes, made lots of foes. These people cold. Talk down your dreams because they know they can't come close. Don't shake no hands, they'll steal your friends. I walk alone. I see false idols, other titles, you need to grow. Have you lost your mind? But I ain't like the others no more. God, I'm learning lessons as I go. You're only wasting time. Tell the devil there's a door. Praying God is only trying to test me for the glory. My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes better.
Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the play, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the play, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm ballin' like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Ooh, ooh, then the juke move. Heisman stiff arm, lights out, you snooze. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the play, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Light skin, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the play, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. It is not a game, it is not a game. Banging on your chip when I come through the paint. Never been about the money or the fame. But when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, we're set for it.
Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the play, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the play, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Round of applause, and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm balling like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Then the juke move, Heisman, stiff arm, lights out.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. Bitter rivals going back to their AFL days in the 1960s. The Chiefs and Raiders are underway. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down now.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Second down, Jacobs once more. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 20.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through the play that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. First pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is open good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Counter play with Jacobs. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. 3rd and 12. Just not a whole lot of room for it there on that play.
No matter what, they did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. He will have the conversion and more than that. And he is going to have a Raiders 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's got some space here. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, 36 yards. And the Raiders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They go play fake. Mahomes steps away. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And the ball is knocked out. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's got room. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a 6 and a Raider touchdown. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yard.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Meanwhile, Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he will have a Chiefs first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Now it's Mahomes again. Right back to Toney. He's got another one. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Mahomes to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jayon Brown. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 33. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Open man, that's Renfro. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Here's Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half.
And the Raiders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On 1st down, Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And the Raiders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see. And they run with Jacobs on first down, and he'll take this forward for about 5. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the 29, Carr. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get...
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdes-Scantling bringing in that one from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They show great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
Extra point by Baker is on target, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Mahomes now to throw. He's got his man, Valdes-Scantling. Room here to run. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. It was third and medium. They popped the short pass, looking to pick up the first, accomplish that mission, and then
they accomplished a lot more on that mission all the way for the score.
Let me focus in on one word you used, pump. Right? They pumped the short pass, and then what happened after that? They pumped the big run. Because now, once he caught it, didn't have anyone else in the vicinity to bring him down, and he takes off, and he kept going. Nice gutsy call, even better execution.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Second down, Jacobs once more. And some room to maneuver. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 80 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. From the 45 on 2nd down, Carr trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick, and the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Mahomes throw here complete to Kelsey. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Give that sack to the linebacker, Jayon Brown.
There's a reason inside linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too.
Second down, McKinnon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field. I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. Butker's kick here is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. They're able to come away with the interception, Charles. They're able to move the ball all that much. However, they do get 3 out of it with a field goal.
Yeah, and anytime you do force a turnover, you have to come out of it with points. Everybody wants 6. They'll take the 3 there. Now it's their opportunity to do it again.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The slot man in motion right. Once again, it's Jacobs. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now on 2nd and 13. Carr. Forced out to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Complete to his tight end, Waller. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. Now Carr, gotta have this one. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field. And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Denzel Perryman with a sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And the Raiders are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed. And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance. Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And this is going to be a Raiders 1st down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it. And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Carr now on 1st down. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula. Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving them a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. It seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what if I
I'd done before that's worked well that I can go to right now.
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. A Raider first down, 17 yards. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Carr going to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cole. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route with the drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Carr going to go on 4th down. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Carr. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
108 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Carr to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Charles, what a big drive late in the 4th quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. But I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the 4th quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Shoves him aside. And they'll get him down after a gain of 7, but they'll happily give him that. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Mahomes. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
picked off by Jayon Brown. And the Raiders have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it. And that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
I'm the best, I'm the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. Keep my way up, get up, go, get up, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. Keep my way up, get up, go, get up, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. People the prank and they know I'm in prison. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking no from my boy heavy. I'm the best and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's spouting. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching her, but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call her. Working big and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a know it, Mr. Know I got him running to it. I'ma need to pull the mouth before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Run a like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get up, go, get up, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get up, go, get up, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. Top dog like I vanished. I'm the really damaged. I came out and make the channel froze. I'm really who the panel chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name her who got a better flow, but she can hang it up till like a telephone.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we've got a good AFC matchup on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Las Vegas Raiders. Stadium. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Jacobs to start the drive. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. To throw, it's Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Right back to him on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in Vegas. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Makes the score Chiefs 7, Raiders 0.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
That one good for 33 and a first. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
No gain on the play. It's fourth down.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this one is incomplete.
Well, if you have man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And the Raiders have got him. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They'll set up a throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 19. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score, Chiefs 7, Raiders 0.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal.
On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They run once more with McKinnon. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down about the 2. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Mahomes now to throw. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Now receiver in motion left. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he's brought down. Can't do And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side.
He's got him in, complete. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 69 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in his first half. From the gun, it's Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Hunter Renfrow, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. They go play fake. Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Matthias Farley. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. They tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
A lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, 40 yards. And the Raiders have moved out in front.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Carlson now to have the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try to get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. The tight end, Kelsey, has it over the middle. And he will have a Chiefs first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Chandler Jones able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2. After the sack on first down, Mahomes, open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 34-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Finds his man. It's Kelsey on the crossing route here. Touchdown! Travis Kelsey as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Butker now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now a play fake. Carr. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. still going past the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there.
Raiders 17.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Carr going to go on 4th down. Looking deep for Adams. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right? But he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And they are able to add on to their advantage. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come and have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Davante Adams, 76 yards.
And the Raiders are back within a score.
And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. I mean, that's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed,
Kills.
speed, speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. Carr will look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. The 30. 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Again, help it, partner. I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. But if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 84 yards. And the Chiefs get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Mahomes will throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. To throw his Carr. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Mahomes going to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Mahomes now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. From the 22, Mahomes. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Mahomes throwing on 4th. To the right side, it's Kelsey.